Rocker MCK here, and I'm here to tell you the reason why all these NXT stars are being called up to Raw and SmackDown lately. Now this week we had 4 huge NXT stars appear on both Raw and SmackDown. We had Ricochet, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa, which is a reunion of DIY. And we also had Aleister Black, who was heavily rumored to appear on Raw after WrestleMania. But with the call-ups being so sudden, there is a good reasoning behind it. With ratings going horribly downhill, especially on the road to WrestleMania, which is usually the peak of ratings for WWE, Vince pulled a last-minute call to Triple H and said, we need to change up Raw. So Triple H brought in the best NXT talent he had to give us new matches on both Raw and SmackDown. Now I have to say, Raw was kind of a bummer, and it wasn't because of the matches. The crowd was terrible on Raw, and it really killed any momentum that they had. But SmackDown turned it all around. The crowd was great, the matches were amazing, and we're finally getting matches that we haven't seen before. With that taking place, hopefully this will help the ratings boost. Now usually Vince does not care for ratings, as you've seen in the past. His quarters are going up a lot by money, and WWE is doing better than it ever has before, even though the ratings are downhill and more fans are more upset about it than anything else. So now, with the creation of AEW Wrestling, Vince is starting to get a little bit worried because a lot of talents are starting to ask for release from their contract early, and he knows he's going to lose a couple big names soon and he can't do anything about it. So he figures that giving us new matches every single week is going to pull in more views and make a lot of people forget about AEW, which could very well happen. The one thing I was a little surprised about is the WWE app did tell us that Adam Cole and Velveteen Dream would be on SmackDown, but they did not make an appearance. Maybe that's going to be next week's Raw and SmackDown NXT call-ups, but I think what they're doing is great. If they're smart, they can do an NXT versus Raw or SmackDown angle down the line, even after WrestleMania, or even during WrestleMania weekend. It'll be a great way to build that up, and it's going to boost ratings like crazy. But that's just my idea of where they could possibly go with it. But let me know what you think about the NXT call-ups down in the comment section below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, because as always, more to come.